Welcome, weary travelers, to the Intellect Inn. Pull up a dusty tome, settle by the crackling fireplace. As for tonight, we delve into the deepest corners of the world and explore current events, foreign and domestic.
Well, let's get straight into today's information, guys, with the tent conspiracy theory. How's that sound
Yes,
to
sir.
you? Yes, sir.
That is a great place to start.
Yeah, it does. All right, I'm gonna click on this. You're gonna read this, so click the link and just give everybody a basic gist. I did see a thing being posted about Soros or whatever funding this.
You know, so did I. Funny
Did you?
enough, so did I.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I
I
seen
thought
that.
we threw it in here. I hope we did.
I don't think we did. We didn't throw it in our information. I just seen it yesterday. A bunch of people.
While we're thinking about it, let me see if I can find it real quick.
Yeah, send me the link for that. You know what's funny is on forward.com is what I'm looking at right now. It says New York City officials alleged a conspiracy theory explaining the profusion of tents at Columbia University and other protests encampments. Like, of course, New York is going to be the state to say that, dude, considering like New York is like major agenda, and they've made that very pronounced and known with
Now,
the
when you
illegal
say New York,
immigration
just
coming here.
let's be
Well,
a
it says
bit
New
more
York
specific,
City.
because it's not the state. It is absolutely, without a doubt, the city.
Yeah.
It is the city and the mayor of the city.
No.
So I found one link. I just dropped it in there below at the very beginning, at the very end of our posts there. Let me see if I can find the other one.
Yeah, let's see. Pro-Palestinian protesters.
I found the other one. Well, this one's. I don't know if we want to click on that one.
Biden's big donors.
Yeah, you know what? New York Post. New York Post. We're gonna give you a little bit of a little bump here for this, and I'm gonna drop that underneath because.
Bro, they're calling him Genocide Joe.
Yeah.
Biggest
That's
name
why
in
I
Democrat
picked that one, and I
circles.
was like, man, oh man.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. Gates and Soros, I can definitely see.
I just dropped the other one too, by the way.
I can see them 100% being a part of it, just because of how they are. You know, Gates is doing a lot of dirty things, like.
Yo, with that meat especially, bro.
Yeah,
America's
dude.
trying to ban it like the rest of Europe is.
Yeah, I know. And then, to be fair, Rockefeller would make actual sense only for the fact of they have been known since the dawn of time to basically fund both sides of everything to make all their money from the banks. But
oh yeah, for sure.
All right.
I just found the other link, by the way. I just dropped it below the one that you just picked.
Back to the tents. Something that I've known, you know, we're getting older. You know what I'm saying? So it's like thing can explain is whenever there's mass amount of anything, to be able to have a crap load of the same thing show up is definitely, it just doesn't make sense.
Why are all the tents the same color? Like, that's what I don't understand. Like, I say I don't understand. I can speculate to the end of the world about it. But it's just crazy that all of the universities across the nation that are holding these protests, aside from the one that's in the picture, that's a little bit misguided there.
Oh, 100% misguided.
Those aerial photos, they're all the same color. They're all from the same place. Like, are you telling me that every single person who's trying to protest went to the same store and bought the exact same tent?
I mean, even then, they could have just went on Google and typed in tent and got the cheapest one. But the thing is, and where it gets weird for me is with mass meetings of any type, there's no correlation. Like if me and you went and did something together, we're not going to show up with the same exact stuff. That's just unrealistic. If I was like, hey, Mims, let's go camping, you really think we'd show up with the same tent? Now try to do that with hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people. It's not going to happen. It doesn't make sense. This photo right here is so BS, dude. Straight BS. Very misguided.
The article that you're pointing to right now, look right above it. It says New York City mayor thinks something's not kosher with those tents, while others say, have you never heard of Amazon? You know, that's a bit of a stretch, guys. Come on now. Really, you're
I
trying to pull
agree.
the wool over us right there, for
Yeah,
sure.
I agree 100%. I think that I I gotta find the art. We're gonna have to find the article, but so we can show these guys. There was an article that I posted in our research that said a student was like interviewed, and the student said
They were handed tents.
yes, they were being given tents, and then the leader of the thing said basically, we have nothing to say on this. I gotta find where the article is. I know that I found it. I put it in here.
Yeah, the article is called "Who's Supplying Protest Tents, Agitators or Amazon?" Oh, it's the same freaking one. Never mind. Ignore that.
Um, God, dude, they were quoted. They were maybe it is in this article. Right here, right here. Another student said
Yeah,
protester organized provided tents, but would not comment further. Organizers did not respond to an email for comment, but an organizer interviewed on campus said many of the students brought them from their home. So okay, so now they're falling back on themselves because now first they're saying, "Oh, everybody's just buying it on Amazon," right?
yeah.
As the literal organizer said that they're bringing them from home, like tents they've had in their house. So you're telling me these people have like bringing their parents' tents
Had
to?
these exact same tents this entire
Yeah,
time.
dude. Like, come on.
Really?
Even the student called them out. You know what I mean? Like, I don't see one of the students protesting just randomly lying about where they got a tent. They're focused on
Or even
chanting.
further down, students have been coordinating amongst themselves to supply tents with help from supporters living in the neighborhood.
Yeah, which we all know is BS. It's probably like some CIA, FBI. Not verified, but I wouldn't doubt it at this point.
Just speculated. Just
Yeah,
speculated.
yes, I wouldn't doubt it though.
Aside from what the student quoted.
Yeah, like
Why are the tents the exact same color? Still think the grassroots movement? N- Hmm. Questionable. Questionable at best, sir.
that's what I'm saying. Like, dude, there's too much that fits in perfect with each other for it to be like that's way too big of a coincidence. We've all learned this throughout the dawn of time of our country and the world. Is yeah, coincidences happen, but not at that scale. Let's be serious. It just it
Oh,
doesn't.
to even further emphasize our point, take a look at the New York Post link that I just dropped in there, and it's
Okay.
got the map of the cities.
All right, all right, all right. Let's check this out, guys. Let's see what he's bringing in, showing. Oh, geez.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Just
geez.
read it. Just read the
George
first
Soros is
thing.
paying students
George
radical.
Soros is paying student radicals who are fueling nationwide explosion of Israel hating protests.
Oh my. Now, see, I'm on a weird side with this. I think with America's economy and everything going on in our country, we shouldn't be funding anybody but ourselves. Truthfully speaking, like and from what I'm seeing, with my father being a history major, is straight Nazi Germany, dude, and that's not an understatement. Like you have Jewish teachers that can't even teach at their school because the college can't guarantee their safety. Jewish students being harassed to the point where they can't even go to their classes, bro. If that's not
What
Nazi
about the
Germany,
professor that was literally ripped out of the front of his house?
that's what I'm saying, dude. Like that's straight in some Nazi stuff. And then I seen news articles. What was it
Like, here's one.
yesterday?
Copycat tent cities have been set up at colleges including Harvard, Yale, Berkeley in California, The Ohio State University, Emory in Georgia, all organized by branches of the Soros-funded Students for Justice in Palestine. And some
Y-
of these students have even clashed with police, as seen in other articles that we can bring up.
yeah, it's getting crazy. Um, USCPR provides up to 7,800 for its community-based fellows and 2,800 to 3,660 for its campus-based fellows in return for spending 8 hours a week
Mhm.
organizing campuses led by Palestine. So they're paying these students to go to these protests?
Yeah.
Wow, dude, that's a whole
Just
job.
today, I read another article where one of the people that was demasked was also in another video talking about pro Hamas.
Um, wow, dude, they're calling it the Rise Up Revolution. So they're actually this, which is crazy, is because these people, sitting at the campus protesting, what they say, a bunch got arrested, and dude, something like 75% of the people arrested weren't even didn't even go to college
Students of the
there.
universities out to go there.
Yeah, dude,
Like,
and what's
what are you doing?
crazy is this is probably the only job these people will be able to get in their life. I mean, you got to be real down and out, dude, to be accepting cash to go protest and chant "Die America," which I can bring that up. Like they are chanting "Die America."
Oh, absolutely, absolutely, they are.
Um,
And if I'm
and
not mistaken, the police were also when I mean the image that I saw were them in zip ties. They're demasking these individuals and leaving their faces for public view so that their parents and their jobs can see exactly what it is that they're doing.
yeah, you know what else I find super super weird is they're saying that they're wearing the masks because COVID. Like, get out of here, bro. And it's like that group that's marching towards one of the capitals, and they're saying that it's a right wing, like a right wing group. Um, got caught, dude, and his microphone literally said FBI on it, like it was an FBI microphone, dude. And first off,
Oh
anybody,
yeah, one of those PA mics.
yes, dude, anybody on in the face of our country, whether you're Democrat or Republican, it doesn't matter who you are, know that the people that are claiming to be patriots don't wear masks because COVID. They're not going to march with a mask on. They all of them, dude. The super right. How many issues did we have about them not? I'm not wearing my mask in the store. I'm not doing. And now they're just magically wearing masks. And why is it every time they arrest these people, they don't take their masks off?
Oh, I'm trying to find the article because one of them definitely was doing that.
But it's weird to me. And I think the scariest thing is the left and right hate each other so much at this point in time that they're just making us hate each other and not be able to agree on things. So we're too focused on hating each other and not worried about the grimy stuff that they are doing. Like the fact that we're literally funding like multiple wars right now on both sides.
Oh, here's another one. I'm just dropping in now.
And they're blaming it on COVID
Yeah,
19.
this
Like,
is the one. Numerous protesters were arrested, their hands bound up in zip ties. Footage from the morning showed some of them sitting with their hands behind their backs on the sidewalk while police walked by. Where is that? Control. If I can find it.
that's like, dude, that's like the January 6th thing where the guy with the horns and stuff is the face of the face of January 6th. And they're saying he's an extreme Republican. Like, bro, the dude's a libertarian. He's not even like, how are you going to claim he's an extreme Republican when he's a libertarian? Which, yes, guys, they are different.
Do we need to show that little graph showing the differences between the different beliefs?
I mean, I'm sure people that are going to be old enough to watch this know the gist that they're different. Libertarian and Republicans are not the same, guys, and don't let them bamboozle you and make you think that they are. They're not. Like, to be honest, dude, the best thing I've seen in a while. Now, I don't condone the kid that was obviously making the monkey noises at
No,
the.
that's just obnoxious. Like, really, dude? You're protesting, and now you're just being a bigot. Don't do that. Don't
That's what
bring
I'm
yourself
saying.
to
I
that
mean,
level.
the lady was obviously an obese black lady. Like, obese is an issue with America. It's disgusting. That needs to be changed. But it is what it is. Making monkey noises at a young lady is not how you help the cause. You need to sit them down and show them and teach them. You know what I mean? Like, this is what is really going on. Don't be blinded by. Don't be a fool. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't believe what you're told. Believe what you see. Basically. And but the greatest thing that I've seen is those kids protecting the American flag. That's what we need more of. A bunch of frat boys
Oh,
stepping up and
absolutely.
doing what a bunch of men in this country will not do, and I condone them for that. Like, I love that, dude. That
Condone? Yes.
I didn't wrong word. Um, I absolutely love that, dude, because why is the American flag being desecrated and a Middle Eastern country basically being raised all over America? That's scary, dude. That's scary. Did you just see what happened in Europe, bro? A bunch of Middle Eastern people, bro, were winning elections all over Europe and coming out and being like, Ali Akbar! Like, what? Like, you guys, we're under attack. And it's clear as day. Like, our flag is being burned, ripped down by protesters, chanting another country, flying their flag in our country. You have our own government flying other countries' flags when they make votes, bro. We have been invaded. It's right in front of your eyes, and this goes to the left too. I know you believe what you're fighting for. I know you believe in your mind that it's right, but your country's falling in front of your eyes, and you women out there that are fighting for this, it's not going to work like that. You don't understand. In countries like that, they don't care about you. They will beat you if you speak. You will lose everything you have fought for. Everything. It's getting crazy. Dude, they arrested 56 at NYU.
Yeah. And those that were in NYU were some high-ranking officials in the NYPD were stating that they had knives and hammers with them.
Oh, yeah. Now they're armed.
How is that a peaceful protest? Like, why are you bringing weapons to a protest, which is supposed to be quote unquote peaceful?
Well, I will say that the police are very crazy individuals in this country. No, I'm not saying all police officers
Don't
are
get me wrong.
bad.
Yeah. Some of them are questionable at best. Some of them
Mm-hmm.
are truly upstanding individuals.
I agree. Um, you know what I mean? And truthfully speaking, if you're doing something you believe in, you never know what's gonna happen. And we're American, dude. I'm not going to nothing unarmed. Especially with the crap that's been happening in our country for the last couple years, I am not going unarmed. I'm not gonna be a sitting duck. So I don't blame them with bringing a weapon. As now, intent to use is different. Intent for safety is a whole, you know what I mean? Whole different ball game. If they brought that protecting themselves, that's one thing. But you know what I mean? If you're ready for crap to hit the fan, and so you got a weapon, that's
Oh,
not
I
good.
found it. Police unmask each protester arrested for the cameras before they're loaded into prison transport buses.
Damn, they're straight busting them out.
Oh yeah. Give me a sec. I just found the post from it. Let me see if I can share it over.
Yeah, post that so we can show these guys what that. This is gonna get crazy, guys.
Going to get crazy? I'm pretty sure
It
crazy's
already
already
is.
here.
It's been here for a while when the
Here
city
you go.
started getting burned down and stuff. Let's see. Let's see this, guys. Straight unmasking. Look at that terrorist. Remember, guys, the color of your skin isn't what determines if you're a terrorist or not. White people, anybody can be a terrorist to a country. That is terrorism at its finest.
I think they just repeat the video, but that's just one example of all of the ones that were arrested.
Let's see this. Oh, there's another one underneath it. Let's see. Let's reveal these terrorists.
Should we call them domestic terrorists?
Nah, dude, because you don't know how many of these guys are guys and girls are coming across our border illegally, being funded to do this. I'm sure some of them are, dude. I'm sure. There's no way. You know they're not gonna fully release the documentation on people, so.
Please don't fail us. Don't fail us.
If you scroll down from that video, it shows one that includes like a bunch of them.
I'm an English major. Please don't.
The guy said, I'm an English major. Like, bro, we forgot to care what your major in college is. The UCLA students are chanting.
Just below that one.
First Amendment auditor won't follow orders from a Hamas occupier. Dude, like, they're even calling them occupiers, bro.
Yep.
Like,
They're, if I'm not mistaken, they also created like zones where they enacted borders around it, and they were stopping people from going to class.
yeah, you can't be doing that. If I'm paying I'll tell you this: if I'm paying 40 grand a semester to go to college and you stop me from going to my class, I'm punching you right in the face.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. That's
Yeah.
several protesters in that minute.
These are too tight on me,
changed
officer.
longer.
Watch this, guys.
Where's my
See
mummy?
what
Mummy.
facing terrorists
Mummy.
looks like.
Mummy. Mummy.
She looked straight at the camera too after that.
Oh,
This guy's
here
got to
she
shut
goes.
up.
Here comes her.
Oh, smiles and everything?
Oh yeah, she's super proud of this. Look. Super proud, smiling. Please take me away. I'm gonna be fine.
Yeah, I'm getting a free paycheck. Look at that Justin Bieber wannabe, bro. Are you... This is crazy, dude. Arrest them all. Stick them in prison. I mean, our prisons already have enough people. Why not add some? Add some more.
Shit's wild, bro. Shit's just straight wild.
It is, dude.
Oh,
Bro.
here's a fucking raghead.
Oh my god, that guy's racist as shit. Now we're not gonna...
I was about to say something real racist. Let me not say it about North Korea. I don't need them sending shit our way.
No, it's just like... See, the problem I think we have, and it shows, is I don't think the people correlate as the government. I don't think that a bad government makes the people of that country bad people. It means they're caught up. Like, look at how our government represents us. It is not how everyday people here are, bro. Not at all.
No, not at all. Not at all.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like...
But also, the everyday person is pretty ignorant about what's going on.
That's because there's so much shit that they're being lied to that even if they did do research and try to find certain things, where do you even start?
That's a
bro?
hard, very, very hard if.
Especially using, like,
Very hard if.
most people use Google, bro. Google's BS.
Google was built by DARPA.
I know.
Google was funded by DARPA.
It's not good, dude, and it's scary. Like,
At least now they're
I
starting to
think
crack down on this
University of
stuff and like
California at
really
Los
try to get them out of there.
protests, that by the end of it, it was just hard to walk back. It was hard to make it back.
Yo, they're literally defacing the property.
they're doing a lot
Let me
of
copy
stuff,
this video
bro.
and just drop it here. It's part of that link, but just to make it short for you.
Let's see. Wow, dude.
Bro, these are educational halls that are being defaced by people.
Did-
They're being spray painted all over.
Oh, I'd be so mad. Well, I know that Robert Kraft, I don't remember which college it was, but Robert Kraft stopped his funding for a college, and they shut the whole.
If I'm not mistaken, I think that was Harvard.
No, it wasn't. It was not UCLA. What's the other big one that's got shit going on? But he stopped his funding in the
It
entire.
was Columbia. My bad.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yes.
It was Columbia.
Yes. It was Columbia. They had to shut
And
down
that
the
was
entire
because of their
school.
poor treatment of Jews in the facility for pro-Palestine protests.
Yeah, it's. But I respect him for shutting down his funding for them allowing this to happen. You know what I mean? I wouldn't fund it either,
Oh yeah,
bro.
I support that as well.
100%. You know, your money shouldn't be going to killing our country. Like, yeah, I wouldn't want mine to. Granted, I'm sure he gets a nice tax write-off for it, but
Bro, this one's... So we showed some Fox stuff, right? There's one from CNN where Harvard and UPenn donors are furious.
yeah, and you know their
Influential
funders.
donors at Harvard University and University of Pennsylvania say they will cut their ties with their schools in protest of the college administration's response to the alleged anti-Israeli speech and anti-Semitism on campuses in the wake of Hamas terror attacks.
And you know that the left is really big. Like, their funding is deep, bro. Let's be serious. So if those people are saying stuff like that's crazy, but it also, a lot of people with money are Jewish, and that's just the truth. So let's watch these guys chant death to America.
Like, I'm all for If it's death to America,
That's
to
war.
America, why
We're being overran. Yeah. Something that
Yesterday, 2 sailboats rocked up to one of the beaches in South Florida, and over 2 dozen migrants just bounced off and just left the boats there.
something else that's absolutely insane. Something else that I seen that I thought was absolutely hilarious are all these white chicks with their tank tops on, doing their Middle Eastern religion bow and stuff like that. Like, bro, you're desecrating their religion first off, because I hate to tell you, but as a woman, you're not allowed to wear a tank top. Like, bro, cover your hair. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't even know what they're getting. They don't even know what they're doing or what they're protesting for. Like, it's insane, bro, to see white women in tank tops bowing down to Allah when they would get literally beaten to death for doing that in a country that's ran by that religion. Like, bro, are you serious? They would not take you seriously. Could you imagine going to Iran or even Gaza
Never happened.
and a chick in a
Never.
tank top bowing down and doing their religious stuff? They would literally stone them to death.
Yes.
They would stone them to death. And they would be like, oh my God. That's like all the LGBTQs and all that stuff being like, Gaza. Like, bro, they would kill you for that there. They would stone you to death for believing in that. And the problem, it's just like our youth is so, the school system is ruining them, dude. And they don't even realize it.
That's a whole nother topic.
It is, and we'll get into that at another time, guys. Let's see campus protests.
Now, from CBS News.
I'm not watching 24 minutes.
Throughout, radically right. If you
Let's see what
That's
she
a
has
great
to say.
question. So that would be after, not everything is just a conversation until the board votes on what is it that we're going to do. So you can't really.
This girl don't even know what she's
How do
saying,
we
but
do
she
it
can't
in-
even.
Because
She
we really
can't.
haven't learned too much. I'm just trying to grab some stuff that I'm seeing pop up through my feeds.
She couldn't even. This is foolish, man. This is insane. It's just, it doesn't even make sense why they would believe what they're protesting for is good. Now, I believe to protect all children and women around the entire world, but I do not think that supporting Hamas is helping that at all.
Yeah. So what I was trying to grab from one of the Florida posts, it was something that I thought kind of resonates on how we feel about it, and I'll post it and I'll read off of it.
All right, let's see. I'm pulling it up for them to see really quick.
Trying to figure who this ex-senator. So it's the University of Florida president, ex-senator Ben Sasse, says, "I'm a First Amendment zealot. We will always defend your right to free speech and free assembly." Absolutely 100% agree to that. We also have a time, a place, and a manner in order to do this. If you scroll down just past his pictures, you don't get to take over the whole university. No, you cannot stop people from going to class. Like, what are you doing? Why are you interrupting other people's educational, not purviews, not wants and needs? Man, I'm at a loss for words at this moment. Their right to go to school. You don't get to spit at cops. Why are you being disrespectful like that?
Yo,
You don't
spitting
get to
is chemical
barricade yourself
warfare.
and build like, in what right mind do you think that you can go into a university's building and barricade yourself inside of it and say "fuck you, police"?
And then have the nerve to
That's
and
what it
then
is. You don't get to disrupt somebody else's commencement. Like, oh,
and dude, and then take the time to demand that you need food. Like, you're not in a spot to demand. You should have had your shit set up
ahead of time. If I'm not mistaken, isn't there like some Uber Eats shit that you can use? Just Uber Eats yourself. You know exactly. Like, yo, I'm at the center of the protest. Just come find me.
Now we know they're getting paid. Why not use your money?
Right? What else are you using it for? Because obviously it's not for your education.
It's a plague, bro. It's the best way to Explain it.
It's a scourge, not even a plague, man. It's worse.
I know. I feel bad for like another thing is like let's say they're obviously we know Jews do run a lot. You know what I'm saying? We've all known that for a very long time. But you guys have to remember that the Jewish kids that are going to these colleges and are just everyday people, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing they can do. It's not their fault. You know what I'm saying? It's not their fault, bro.
Mhm.
Like not everybody is wealthy. Not every like this if this kid had that much power and that much say for being Jewish, then I hate to tell you, but he wouldn't be going to college. He'd already be loaded. It wouldn't matter.
And UCLA had to cancel protests. Oh my God, what people are? Jeez, boys.
They're doing what?
Oh, that.
Cancel classes after doing protester clash on campus.
This was this past Wednesday, and the school's library won't reopen until Monday.
Clash on campus over war. First off, why are they attacking colleges over a war the colleges have nothing to do with?
Great question.
Like-
Great question.
Let me go beat the crap out of this college because
But
of
remember-
a war in a different country. Like,
This rotates back and loops back to what we said before. These are being funded.
absolutely. And what's the best way to infiltrate a country is their youth?
Well, you saw the 1984. I mean, I don't know if we want to dive into that just yet, but there was a video posted by a particular country's psychologist during an interview that literally gave the play-by-play book on how many generations it's take to indoctrinate to a whole new mentality. And it's a long game. It's a long game of psyops. And we are now at the pinnacle of that.
Yeah, I agree. Read that. 10 encampments of protesters calling on universities to stop doing business with Israel or companies that support the war in Gaza have spread across campuses nationwide in a student movement unlike any other this century. Which is BS because we have proof. Can you find the document saying that like the percentage of people that were not campus attendees that were arrested?
Yeah,
Can you
so
find
it real
that?
quick.
Yeah, you find that while I read some of this. After a couple of hours of scuffles between demonstrators at UCLA, police wearing helmets and face shields slowly separated the groups and quelled the violence. The scene was calm as day broke.
Sure. Would you like it from NPR, Washington Post, or CNN?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Are they all the same?
No.
Send all three and we can see what Washington Post has to say, guys. I'm not paying for this. They want you to pay.
I grabbed the NPR one instead.
I'm sure Washington Post
It's
is
free. Oh, I'm not signing in for that. NPR is free.
half of the New York City says half of those arrested at two pro-Palestine campus protests were not students. Nearly half of the 282 people arrested at the pro-Palestine protests on two campuses this past week are not currently affiliated with either school. They're attacking our children.
Mm-hmm. The First Amendment protects people's right to free speech, to redress the government of their grievances, and to say things that are inflammatory and disrespectful. They do not have the right to incite violence, to set up encampments, and then to use these violence to promote their political ideologies. When
No.
people come across those lines, that has to be stopped. And typically the way we restore order is by having the police come in and stop this criminal activity.
Start
And this
fucking
came
these people
from,
up.
I believe, Fromby. Now, what is Fromby's actual name? Not Merritt. It's Adams. Adams didn't say this.
Okay.
All I have is the last name from this article.
Mayor Adams, New York Police Department Commissioner Cabin provide additional details highlighting nearly 50% of all Columbia/City College protests include unaffiliated parties. City officials said that 29% of the 112 arrested at the protests of Columbia on Tuesday were not affiliated with the school. At the City College protests, 60% of the 170 arrested were not affiliated with the school, according to the city's press release. That's the city talking about it itself. Police were sent to the Columbia University at the request of the school administration, who said protesters' occupation of Hamilton Hall was led by individuals not affiliated with Columbia. So you have non-Columbian students taking over colleges, flying other countries' flags while doing it and chanting "Death to America," guys. This is real.
Spencer Fromby, that's who it was.
You guys heard the
That's who
name.
was making that initial. He was the he designed the National Tactical Officers Association public order. Here. Yeah, it's in that last article I just dropped from CNN. Although his thing is aggression is really safer way to go
So,
sometimes. I can't
this-
disagree there sometimes.
Mimsy, oh shit.
Qu'est-ce que c'est vous dit?
Hand. Bro, this article is you saying they're using mugshots and sending them to college to clarify their identity if they go to the college or not, which is a very valid thing because you have school IDs that are registered and stuff.
Yes, they are.
So that's actually smart. Let's see what this says. You guys, we also do suggest you guys do your own research. Just remember not to just choose what's right or wrong because you think it is. Do your research. Sometimes it doesn't fit what you want to believe.
Right? And it's not like we're pulling articles from just one side or the other. We're literally pulling from as many different sources as possible to give you the greatest purview of all areas. Oh man, I hope my computer doesn't overheat. Oh, not gaming though.
As university and colleges turn to police to clear their campuses of protesters over Israel's assault in Gaza that continues to ripple across the nation, the responses by law enforcement is under heightened security after thousands were arrested since mid-April. Thousands?
Thousands,
Ooh.
bro. Thousands. Last I checked, the numbers were at the 2+. 2+ K.
Wow, dude. I know that they were shooting rubber bullets at him. I think we're getting close
That they
to a
were.
war. We're already in it.
Close?
Look, yeah,
We're
I think. Well,
in it, my guy.
yeah, we're already in it. I know. I just like to say close because I don't want to have to face the reality sometimes. There's so much
It
going
happens.
on.
But at the end of it, what are we gonna do? What can people do?
Stand up, fight back. Grab your guns.
Oh, like those college bros, like the frat bros.
You like the frat bro. Stand your ground, guys. Grab your guns. Don't shoot anybody. Don't kill anybody. Unless you have to. But you protect your children. You protect your land. And fuck our government. Because they're just as in on this as everybody else, dude. Remember that. They're a part of it. And don't let them fool you that they're not. And just to prove that, we have all this anti-Israel stuff and people bringing weapons to campuses and taking over campuses. And here's Joe Biden talking about wanting to bring in Gaza people, straight from Gaza. Our border's being infiltrated by multiple different countries because it's wide open. Like, they're planning this against us. They are. They're bought out. They're being bought out. And there's proof. It's right in front of your eyes. You're seeing it. It's
Yep.
crazy, guys. We're at 40 minutes. Do we want to cut?
Yeah, that's enough for the protests.
All right, guys. That's all on the protest. If we find any more crazy research or anything going on, we'll be sure to post another podcast on it and cover it all in detail for you guys. rants on
I will
about it.
say this last piece about it though. At least they're now taking some sort of action in order to dismantle this and try to create some sort of norm for those students that are at those campuses.
But here's the
It's not like
question.
they're leaving this to stay.
Here's a question for you. Are they doing that because they're scared of the danger, or they're doing that because the left is losing more votes to the right now because of this? What's the agenda behind it?
My favorite words. No comment.
Exactly. So it's like we don't even know. Guys, we advise you to do your own research. Please dig into this because it's important. This is stuff that you need to know and should know. That's why we literally just started this 2 weeks ago, because we believe that you guys are not getting the information that we as Americans deserve, left and right. This is not a left-wing or right-wing social media. We are covering the truth here. The truth. Whether it fits what we like us to like or not. Even if we don't like it, if it's the truth, we have to face it.
Yes, sir. The
That
truth hurts, but it will set you free.
Absolutely. Now, you guys remember at the top of the screen, our Twitter and YouTube handles are there. Please go drop a like and a follow so we can do this more for you guys and find more information. Comment below, let us know what you thought of what we're saying and what you guys think of it, and we'll do research on what you guys are saying too. Yes, please, drop a like and a comment. Let us know. Let us know stuff that
Even
you
if you
guys
hate
want to
us,
know. Yeah,
just let us know.
exactly. Even if you don't agree, let us know. If there's something that you want to know more information on, but you don't know how to do the research or find articles or do this or that, comment it, and we will do the research and try our best to get the best research that we can for you that doesn't strictly go for each side. The dark middle, in between. We will do our best. All right, guys. Thank you. Have a good night. Have a good rest of your day. I'll see you later. The Intellect In, out.
Signing off.
Signing off.